Bringing standards back to the game. We're not here to hype up the hottest rappers. We represent good music. If you're good, you're good. If you're whack, you're whack. If you want the real, this is where it's at. Welcome to Real Rap.
It's the real hip hop. The real hip hop.
We got Jimmy Jones from New York. Waste talent. You got talent or not?
Jones!
The worst member of Dipset.
One out, Capo Savage, holy above, mother. Like he's giving himself like 15 names before every song. He's funny as hell.
He can't breathe most of the time he's rapping. Alright, we're gonna go into Jim Jones, Waste of Talent. Alright, I'll go first. Alright. My expectations was very low going in. It stayed there going out. I like the whole concept though, with the Bronx Tale thing. That's a classic movie. I like that movie, and I like when he brought in like certain snippets like from the movie. It all went to like with the next song. I thought that was dope. I like the whole concept with that. But this is real rap. We talk about bars. We go from a classic Cardi B to Jimmy Neutron, Jim Snooker, Jim Jones. 50, where you at? Get the strap. Go ahead, man. Somebody talk about this album, man. I like the concept though, Jimmy.
What you think, bro?
Yeah, we know what you think. No more bodies, the better the score. If he dies, he dies.
My first time listening to a full-length Jim Jones album.
What?
And honestly, I got what I expected.
What was that?
The Harlem Fly Talk. Some shit that just gonna go over my head that I don't really understand, you know. Some shit that I can relate to, you know. I got what I expected from Jim Jones. Man. I don't expect no classic. I want okay album.
I said the same thing. The album was okay. I never been a Jim Jones fan like that or whatever. He had a couple songs that was alright. The rest of them was, yeah, like you said, that Harlem music was I'm not saying. So, but it was alright.
I can't just listen to Atlanta music though.
I don't.
What'd you think about it, Dark Ash?
The production wasn't where I thought it would be. I felt like, because any member of Dipset, it's still gonna give you a feel of like Dipset. So I'm thinking he gonna have like samples, and it's going like worst come to worst, even if he says absolutely nothing, the beat might be able to carry some of the songs because Cam was gonna do a lot. I don't feel his fingerprints on this album. I don't think anybody really helped him too much on this one. I think he had to do most of this on his own, and it showed. I don't have no quotables either, but it wasn't.
Whoa. Paul Wall got quotables, not you, Jimmy?
I don't know.
This story's not gonna be good.
I felt like overall though, it wasn't horrible. It was
Jim Jones.
Well, no, because even some things you would expect to be catchy coming from Jim Jones. I didn't hear like nothing for the radio either. But overall, he still you know, some songs he did okay, and then some songs even if he didn't, he might have had a feature who did okay. So it pulled together. It was inconsistent, but it pulled together to be, you know, above average.
Alright, we're gonna get into Jim Jones. Wasted talent. Track list. Bro, why you pick this album, man?
I picked this album
Me too.
You want to lead it? This your guy?
No, this ain't my guy.
Alright.
Yeah.
Intro to Bronx Tales. I thought it was nice. I like the intro. Because I like the movie.
Classic movie.
You seen the movie before?
Yeah, I'll send it for time.
Yeah, kill him.
Yeah. Anything would kill him, my God.
He's
My
on
guy
that
loves
shit.
it.
Man.
Gang gang. Never did 3/4.
Didn't like
It
it.
was alright. That track was very bland. Like, it was boring.
I just,
You know, I'm big on music. That track was boring.
it was a lot of street talk though.
Yeah.
So I know JC loved this.
And
track.
believe it or not,
So
I
tell me
think
about it, dog.
with the video for this,
He done talk about
he
shit
was
in
like
Harlem.
with his family like on a yacht or some shit, like playing in water and shit. Like the video had nothing to do with it. If I'm not mistaken, the video had nothing. Yeah, he's on a yacht with like his family and like his friend or something like that, and they like goofing around in like these big fur coats and shit. Like it had nothing to do with the lyrics.
I really like. We need to do a video countdown. I really be on these videos. You and TJ be on these videos.
Yeah, the song was an answer to a Cameron song when he made that diss about Mace. And he talked about a whole bunch of Harlem shit that went on back in the day. That song just
Continue.
continue that shit. That's all that was.
Dust and Powder.
I like that. The track was dope.
Yeah.
I like this song. And, you know, Jada Kiss.
K.I.
he
Dope
went off.
always do his thing.
Kiss went in on that
Jada
one.
Kiss now.
I like that.
Always do his thing. Never fail on the feature, but go ahead.
I thought it was cool until Jada verse came on.
Hate him.
I thought the outro was nice though,
Hate him.
but
Damn, you really gonna take away Kiss verse?
I didn't. Yeah,
Shut it
it wasn't really a kiss verse. It was like a Hershey kiss.
Oh,
K.I. Dope
shit.
do his thing.
Bean said that. Catch
Your rapper's favorite rapper.
catch on yet?
I like that one. I like that one.
Yeah, I thought.
That was cool.
Like trash. Whatever that is.
I thought the hook was okay. The first verse was okay. He kept putting snippets from the movie in there. I thought that was-
You
I
did.
thought that was tight. That's about it. Banging.
Oh, that was alright.
I liked it.
That was
I like my other one.
Mozzie killed it.
Mm-hmm.
I like the hook on there too. Gotta play the game.
Damn like it.
I like it.
I like
it's one of those commercial hit songs. I thought it would be a nice commercial.
I don't really know YNF Lucci, but I thought he was nice on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
I
like
like
the hook.
that. It was
And
nice.
the verse is nice too. Gotta be real.
I like that one
Shut
too.
up, though.
That
Yeah, I like it.
Alexa, she got a nice voice.
Nice voice. She kind of sound a little bit like Carrie Hilson. I thought.
But I feel like it didn't really match the beat though, like the singing. I thought her voice was good, and I like the sample they used too, but I didn't really think it matched the beat. Epitome.
I like the track. That was all about. That was pretty much all I liked about that. The track was cool.
Yeah, I thought it was cool. I like the second half of the second verse.
I didn't like how in the middle of the song, he just started doing all these jail shout outs. Like, okay, I understand in the outro of a song, you might, shout a couple people out while the beat's like fading off into the back. But like in the middle of the song, he like broke up the whole song and be like, yeah, you only got 2 more left. I'll see you when you get home. Yeah, mother, yeah, you gonna catch that appeal. We gonna get that Jewish lawyer for you. Like, what the fuck are you talking? Like, stop. Don't do that right now because you still got more verses and shit. Like, finish the song and then do all that shit. Like, we don't want to hit that in the middle of the song. I thought that was kind of annoying. Like, this ain't 98. It's 2018.
Short shit, son.
Yeah, 20 years ago, ain't nobody doing that shit no more. It's just, I was like, come on, Jim. You better than that.
Living my best life.
Damn,
I like it.
I like
I like
it.
it.
I thought it was a hit.
That was just my dude. So.
Yeah, I like it. He writes a lot, too.
Yeah. He my dude. So.
Yeah, behind the
I like
scenes,
that.
I like him.
I like both of their verses too. It was
Yeah,
nice.
they did alright.
Adidas.
That
No.
was cool. It was alright.
Yeah.
It was alright.
I was looking for him to start going on a run because like I didn't like Epitome and I did like Best of My Life and I was like, alright, give me 2 in a row and then Adidas fucked it up. Yeah, it's just
Bell Greasy, I thought he was straight. I liked him. Chicken fried rice.
nope.
I like that.
I think
it sounds like a Yo Gotti song, so.
Gotti was nice on
You
there.
know what I'm saying?
And
I like
Jones'
his
verse
verse.
was
And it
nice.
sounds like a Yo Gotti song.
I was gonna go the other way around. I thought Jones should have stuck this one out by itself. The first verse Jones came in, I thought he did his thing. I hated the hook, and then Gotti came on, and then I was like, God damn, like it was going down. I didn't like Gotti's
thing.
You didn't like Gotti's verse?
I didn't like.
I like Yo
I
Gotti's verse.
like Gotti's verse. The Old Way.
That was alright.
I like the hook. I thought Jones wrote the beat. Like this part, the only song that he really wrote the beat. I thought it was nice. Axel, Leon.
Yeah.
It was too short though. I mean, I like Axel Leon, but I thought it was too short. Diplomatic immunity.
I like the track.
Man.
I like this.
I thought Cam went over.
I thought a very diplomatic like just the song. Cameron did alright.
Yeah, I thought
Nah,
Cam
this shit let me down.
Very disappointing. That's why I put up.
I mean, cause
very disappointing.
growing up in Jersey, like I mean, we listened to a lot of this stuff too. So when I seen the name and I seen Cam, I was like, because I thought they were still beefing when I first heard the album. So seeing Cam, I was like, oh, they're gonna get back together. Cam actually gonna give him a beat for this one. This shit gonna be. I can't wait till I get to the song. And then I got to the song.
Yeah.
Not impressed me.
I didn't like it at all.
I was like, fuck.
Both of their verses was light.
Yeah.
And then you have a song called Diplomatic Immunity. No Jewels. Jewel really on the track.
I mean, where was the sample? Wasn't you supposed to use the sample? Wasn't that y'all biggest thing? The whole.
They used that Drake part.
I didn't like it.
I don't know. And plus, it was only 2 minutes. Like.
I didn't like it.
I thought it was straight.
Head
I
off.
like Cam.
I don't know what the hell.
I like Lil Durk.
I didn't
like Lil Durk.
That shit was all over. I ain't like that one.
Yeah, he fucked it up.
I couldn't get into it. The track was all over the place. It just sounded crazy.
I thought Jones wrote the beat on that one too. And
That shit sounded crazy.
Jones is alright. I ain't like
real
Lil
shit
Durk.
on that track too.
I ain't like
Them
Durk at
two
all.
different sounds on that track was retarded. It didn't make any sense.
And didn't he let Durk start off too? That's what fucked it up for me. I was like, oh God, who is this? Please stop.
Shout out to Lil Durk from the city. Shout City.
Oh, okay.
Pray.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. Again, Trav. You know what I mean? I thought he was alright.
Travis Scott. Oh no.
No, I was like, oh. His name is just Trav, no?
Yeah, I like the hook, and I like both of their verses. Yeah, like you said, I like Trav too.
Yeah.
Bag Talk.
Didn't like it.
Like the hook. Ball Greasy. I thought the first verse is light. I thought Ball Greasy was kind of light though, but he was on the hook. I like him on the hook.
I like it.
I thought it was alright.
Right.
Still Dipset.
I like
That shit.
I
Now this.
like the beat on this song. I like the verses. That song was dope.
I like it too.
That song's the best one to me.
Yes, Splash Brothers, me and Jim, Ben, Stephen, Clay. Cam, he was KD. Zeke was like Dre Green. Golden days, yeah, New York was like Golden State.
I thought both of them went off. I like Joel's. This one, even the beat, the way it felt. This is what I was expecting on the song with him and Cam. So when I didn't get that, I was like,
yeah, I like that. I like
this
that.
is nice though.
Dipset. He said Dipset like Golden State, and then he said.
And he started going through the names of everybody. Yeah.
But I wish Cam and Zeke was on it though.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. But I still liked it though. Once Upon a Time.
That track was nice, bro. Track stupid. So,
I give him that one.
I like that one.
I like it.
It was better than the first one with him.
That's the Cam I was looking for though.
Yeah.
Cam spit on this one.
Yeah.
He was trash on the other one, but he spit on this one. But I still wanted you else to be on the track. You don't gotta be in the same studio to be on the same track.
Yeah.
You can do your own version and just put it on
people
there.
emailing beats and shit now, so it's a way around
That's
that.
when I started thinking like, is they beefing? Because they never was on a song together.
Yeah.
But all in all, I go first. I thought it was alright. It was a lot of hit and miss. It wasn't really consistent, so I gave it a 6.
Yeah, like I said, for that second half of the album, like the first half, I was like, I wasn't really too much feeling, but it started to pick up. But I couldn't get 2 in a row. I was still looking for something to like, alright, well I could take this section, but it was like, I like this one, don't like this one, don't like that one. And it kept going back and forth. So, I mean, and that diplomatic immunity, I put a lot of weight on that one. So, I gave it a 6 too.
Yep, same score for me. I gave it a 6. It was alright. Had a couple songs that I thought was cool, a couple of tracks, but overall it wasn't that good. So it was alright. I gave it 6.
I thought it was an average album. I gave it a 5.
You gonna always get the lowest score, no matter what it is. Except on that cardio, the princess, the queen. Ooh, he dabbed me up.
He said, damn, I had to dab that. I accidentally co-signed that shit.
I didn't co-sign that queen.
No, he accidentally co-signed it. Yeah.
Alright, next album, we got J. Cole, KOD. J. Cole. Before we get into J. Cole, we had the last J. Cole on here. Was it For My Eyes Only or For Your Eyes Only? It shouldn't have been for anybody's ears at all. I didn't like that last album. But we gave him another shot, because J. Cole is one of the giants in the game. We got J. Cole, KOD. Who want to go first?
I'll go last.
Wow.
I'm telling you, yeah, damn.
I'll go
Some
first.
shit is about to be stopped.
Yeah, he think he King Kunta now.
I'll go first. Alright. Like you said, For Your Album was a disappointment. This one didn't really, for me personally, it wasn't a well put together project. Not saying he wasn't rapping or he wasn't spitting. It just the whole theme, how everything supposed to go. To me, it wasn't put together right. Like he had songs he was talking about, shit like the song with Money, Can't Take It With You. It just wasn't put together to me right. Like a J. Cole, like not the one before.
Or Drive or something.
Yeah, like that one well put together.
Yeah.
This one, he had good songs on it, but overall project, it wasn't put together to me as well as with 14, whatever.
Yeah.
That shit.
This album was great. It's one of the best albums of 2018.
You nominating it?
Yes, I am. I'm nominating. It's one of the best albums of 2018. It was put together very well. He was talking about a lot of different addictions, a lot of different things that's going on. When it comes to stuff at a time when folks sacrificing real lyrics, real situations,
Bars,
real songwriting, when they not just talking about one thing, they're not talking about multiple material and subjects. Cold World did his thing, man. He don't never disappoint me.
Cameraman.
Yeah, cameraman. Throw that flame on right there, baby. Bruh, this was one of the best albums. This is gonna be one of the best albums of 2018. Easy. He one of the best in the game. But I still feel like he kind of placed himself as an outcast, even though he one of the best in the game. He just kind of do his own thing. He kind of, in his own world right now. You know what I'm saying? You can see his progression. You can see how he stepped up from the beginning till now. Man, this is one of the best. This is one of the best albums in the game. I mean, of the year. He displaying multiple skills or whatever, and he still show his imperfections while displaying his skills and his talents and
I agree, but
his songwriting.
Lyric-wise, spin-wise, J. Cole is on top of the class.
Yeah.
But I still came away from that same feeling from like listen to For Your Eyes Only. Like he can
For Your Eyes
spit.
Only definitely was his worst album so far, but this is
He can
definitely not For
spit. He
Your
can
Eyes Only.
spit, but maybe I'm just looking at it wrong. Cause I'm looking at the totality of the whole album.
Yeah.
I always think an album supposed to have a certain kind of thing. Even though he spent on subjects that's relatable and he spent, I thought it wouldn't like.
It didn't go together.
It didn't go together.
See, that's my thing. I think he did. I think he had a nice story going on. He kind of, this is one of the first times to me that I ever felt like J. Cole kind of stuck with one thing, but the way he delivered it and the different aspects of different subjects of addiction and stuff.
For
that
example,
shit was awesome.
like this album, like lyric wise, this and what album is Use Your Boy K-Dax. The
Pimp Butterfly? The Pimp Butterfly?
Yeah, that one. Like the lyrics are same, but on that album, he went through the scenes and he brought it together.
But
Cause it was a letter.
though.
But
He had skits, you know what I'm saying? It matched with what he was doing. That's what I'm saying when I say J. Cole he kind of in his own. I'm not saying he in a dark place because it's not dark.
But he said they all went together, like it told a story.
And this one did
what
too.
He trying to say
This one did too.
See what I'm in between, because I knew it was like kind of like an addiction thing, the whole thing. And then like one song was like, okay, money was an addiction, like drugs was addiction, love was addiction. I was trying to see that through the whole thing, but then it'll go back to drugs a lot. So maybe the song, maybe that album was supposed to be about drugs, but I thought it was going to be like a different, like each song was going to be a different addiction. That's why I'm kind of in the middle, like, I kind of see what he's saying, like it went together, and I kind of see what you're saying that it didn't.
But I mean, I don't think he should put all the drug songs together. Personally.
Yeah, because he started off
it's
with
just
the
a.
first five.
And then I think
I'm
it's
saying,
the
I
style.
thought each song was going to be a different addiction. That's
But
what,
why would it
that's
have
what I
to be a different? Addiction?
No, it doesn't, but that's what I thought he was going to do.
I think
I still think it was a good album, but that's what I thought he was going to do. And I tried to follow it like that, but then it went a different direction.
Alright, for me, when he said KOD could mean a whole lot of different things, and it's basically a shoe fits wear it type thing, I tried to take it for face value, and then I seen that album cover, and I always try to look outside the box. So this is gonna sound strange, but my theory on the whole thing was I kind of felt like this album was going to come from a dark place, and I kind of felt like this wasn't going to be a typical J. Cole album, because if you look at the album cover, it's like he's got on the king's robe and the king's crown. Now he's always called himself the king, so when you see that he said KOD could mean kids on drugs, I was like, okay, well, he got the kids on drugs, okay, maybe it's going to be something positive. But then he also said it could be for kill our demons. I said, nope, there's a catch to this. So I broke it down and I looked at the album cover. If you look, the kids are fading. So it's like the kids are high, but as they fade into the robe, almost into like these like ghouls or demons. So I was like, okay, so that could be what he means by kill our demons. But then I looked further up and I zoomed in and I paid attention to him. Now he's high and his eyes are glazed over. He's got the coke on his fingernail, but he's still wearing the crown. So for me, I felt like the KOD actually was representing the king of demons. I didn't feel like this was a good or positive message. I felt like he was going deeper into the industry. Like I felt like all of the behind the stage things, like this is to promote him into a different artist. I think this is going to take him into another level, and I feel like he's going to get bigger, but I felt like his music at this point ain't going to be what we came into.
It was Illuminati.
I'm not going to get into all of that, like, you know, but I feel like, well, he is signed to J. I just feel like this is going to be a darker thing. He's not going to be able to fly under the radar and just be, you know, Mr. Here I got a lesson and I can teach you guys and help you guys and we can grow off my music. Like, no. And when I started to listen to the tracks, it picked up towards the end for me. So I thought a lot of stuff in the end that I heard, I was like, okay, this is making me feel a lot better. But them first 5 or 6 tracks went right with the theory that when I was looking at the album cover, I was like, this sucks. But, you know what I mean? Overall, I thought it was a really good album, actually.
Talk that shit, Dirty Cat.
I ain't with the sci-fi.
Man, he dissected that shit, didn't he?
Oh,
Like he draws.
some shit.
Alright, let's get into the track list. First track, intro. I thought it was deep, man.
Yeah.
And I was like, where we going with this? I was like, I don't know. I didn't really know what to expect. I don't know if I even seen the cover, but But once the intro, when he was saying what he said he was going to talk about it, I was like, and he said, like, what would you do for pain? I'm like, oh shit, it's about to get interesting.
Yeah.
What y'all think about it?
Yeah, that. I just thought it was deep.
Right.
It was a deep little intro.
KOD.
Track dope. Concept on the addition of drugs. That's dope. I liked it. I like this song. Definitely set the tone for what was gonna happen in this album. I liked it.
I felt like he sounded like everybody else. I was like, what the fuck is that hook? Like,
I feel like that was the point.
and that was the problem. I thought the whole point of the album was to show you that you don't have to sound like everybody else, and I don't want everybody else just hyping up all of this drug music. Like, I'm about to do something to show these kids coming up, or you know what I mean?
But that was just a second track.
That's what I was just about to say that.
But that's
Look at how it went.
It comes.
Exactly.
It's just a second track.
Look how it goes to.
Don't get me wrong. I was gonna get into the rest later. It gets better, but at the time,
You thought.
I'm going, song by song. So I'm like,
See, and I was, like I said, when he said, what would you do for pain? I'm thinking, okay, this is what you would do for pain.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the drug.
Exactly.
Right here,
Yep.
song.
Yep.
And then he said, I like when he said, an N-word ain't worth to be on my shit. Like, y'all not even worth to be on none of my songs. I like when people talk that shit. Kind of like Jay.
yeah, I don't think he had no features on this one, did he?
Nope.
No?
And I like that.
Because they said kill Edward. I think
That's him.
Yeah, it sounds just like him. I was like, when I went back and I seen the two songs that had kill Edward, I was like, I didn't hear anybody. Yeah.
Photograph.
Shit, dope. Definitely go with what's going on now in this world. What's happening with these guys, females falling in love with, social media people, social media celebrities or whatever, It's another addiction. He telling you,
Love.
falling in love, getting addicted to, social media celebrities. I thought the end of the track was dope. The hook was definitely dope. So
This is a little different. I was glad that he changed it up, and I didn't want it to be like back-to-back songs about because when he was talking about drugs, he kind of was talking about it like he does it, and I was like, well, I thought you said you didn't, so that was kind of hurt my feelings a little bit. It was like, you let me down here. Stop talking about the shit. Like, it's just
storyteller.
I know, but I just didn't want him to repeat the same story in multiple tracks. But yeah, no, I kind of agree with what he just said, about the whole social media concept and whatnot. He switched it up a bit. I like this one. I give him this song.
I felt it was like a new school type of song. Like the way that he was rapping and he was saying yeah. How he said yeah to everything. And how he repeat stuff. I thought it was okay. And like I said, that was the second thing, love. So that's when I started following like Katrina or whatever. You got anything you want to say, bro?
Like, my whole thing is, if you take the songs from the album and they separate entity, the songs are good.
But as a collective.
As a collective, it didn't go together to me. Like,
did you listen to it in order or?
Yeah, I listened to it. I ain't usually put it on something. Like Pimp a Butterfly. I listened to that to compare with this. And when I'm talking to people it was a level he talking, but you could tell that it was a deeper scene to it because on every song on that album, it was a phrase of a level. He might have said it at the first beginning of the middle, but then you get to the last song of Pimp a Butterfly, you realize, damn, you done read a level. That's dope to me. Yeah. That's why I expect from the top, the echelon MCs. This is a good album. He got a good message, but it don't go together. I don't think
you can compare them to albums.
But what I'm saying is, I'm comparing the two talents. I'm not comparing the two albums. I'm comparing the two talents.
So then you would have to go through all the albums. If you want to
No. What I'm saying when I say compare the two albums, they two of the top four. We all agree, right?
What?
J. Cole and KOD, two of the top four albums. We all agree.
Right.
Yeah. Top three.
Yeah. My expectation, if you top three, you just can't make a regular album. Yeah, you got a message, but you got to do what Kendrick did. And I got to respect the man for that. Even on that song on Nipsey Hussle on Dedication, it's a verse, then it's an underlying thing. It's like a verse within a verse. He do a lot of double tundras. Yeah, KOD do that, and I respect it.
But you don't respect J. Cole.
I got you.
I respect J. Cole, but I just don't think the project just.
Alright.
Just for
Okay, let's just do song though. Like, you like the song or not? The cutoff.
Nope.
I like it.
I thought it was
Smooth.
okay.
I liked it. And then, you know, him talking about how you have to cut folks off for their own benefits, your own benefits. I like that. I like the realness of the song.
It was okay. I thought I needed another verse. I didn't like the hook for
At
the
all.
verse. The Kill Edwards was trash. I didn't like it.
I mean, he went back to like smoke some, drink some, let me get high. I'm like, I thought
Yeah, he went back to drugs.
Like, oh,
That's when I was like, maybe I'm not like.
I'm like, are you getting into drugs or you stopping other people from getting into drugs? Like, I'm kind of lost on what you were supposed to be doing here.
Yeah, maybe that's why I was like, maybe I'm not getting the whole concept of the album. He went back to drugs. ATM.
I like it.
I liked it.
It
The
ride.
hook.
Yep.
It's a hit. The
Yep.
refrain. He
Is
said,
that the song he talked about the IRS taxes on the third verse?
That's not it.
That's not it?
Uh-uh.
Oh, it's bright.
He was talking about pretty much telling people don't get caught up in materialistic, you know, stuff.
I ain't like
Bring
that
you
song.
in
I thought
addition.
that was
and what you do for pain? Money.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the video was nice.
I-
Video looked like an old Busta Rhymes video.
It did.
So,
It did.
you know,
The one Busta Rhymes video when he had the like the things in his eyes when he was sitting on the hill.
mm-hmm,
It was
stuff
kind of like the
that.
album.
Like a Missy video too.
Yeah.
Two things. I didn't like the kind of like that the constant just like super repetitive. Like I felt like he was dumbing it down for the hook. Just to make something catchy. I feel like he's better than that. You don't have to have a catchy hook just to make a hit song.
A lot of those skills though. Catchy as.
Not
I
necessarily.
think y'all.
I mean,
y'all be getting too deep in something.
I feel like they
with-
like certain like when the artist is a certain way as being like conscious and deep. That's what y'all want to hear.
That's a part of what he do though.
I mean, that's what I feel. How
He's
they are.
pulling.
But I don't know.
I think
I'm saying that's what I think. How they
Yeah,
feel about
I
it.
get
That's
what
what I think.
But
I'm
another
looking at the
thing-
whole album
Yeah.
overall because when you.
Yeah.
I just feel like I don't want to put an artist in a box. Like I don't want to see. I don't
Most
want
definitely,
the
especially in
same
today's
artist.
world.
Like I don't want them to do the same thing. I'm not saying I don't want them to talk about doing drugs and all that. If you're really a conscious rapper, but I don't think you should make.
But
the
I
same
don't.
type of
But
stuff.
I mean that counted up. Like I mean
I like
that would be the
Me
same
too.
thing as like Gucci Gang. After a while, like that, I don't want to hear that shit that many times. Like say some more words. But that and I ain't gonna get into number two. It's okay.
ATM is going. You're gonna hate that too.
Well-
Cause motivate. It was the same.
That-
Yeah, you gotta make that too.
That's kind of the same thing. I liked it though.
Yeah,
It's a hit.
hard.
And like when I
I'm just about to say it's a
when
hit.
I heard it, I'm like, who sings this? Before I heard the album, I'm like, who sings this song? And I'm like, oh, that's him
And
too.
you know, Motivate was on the
NBA, yeah.
Yes, sir.
So that's when I was
on the
like,
finals.
I was like, who is this song?
That
I'm like,
shit
oh
legit,
shit.
man.
And I like the refrain on that. I like when he said, what he said? He said, Sean Kemp, he keep the 40 on him.
Yeah.
I thought that was tight.
I like the second verse. The hook though, yeah, no, it's kind of what you said. I was probably gonna like that. And believe it or not though, I was fucking with it during I was like, I like this when I heard it on TV, as far as when they was using it in the basketball commercials, but it's in my own album. I don't know.
I think because you have a certain expectation for him, and then if he doesn't meet it, then you're not gonna like it.
He mean it.
Maybe.
Because that's kind of like he is right. Like those kind of catchy type of. He's not that type of artist that has.
But he have
stuff
put
like
it on
that.
pretty much every album he has ever did.
What?
Go back and listen. Little
I feel like it's.
catchy stuff, little.
I don't know if it's been that kind of dumbed down though.
Yeah, because I mean,
Listen to
even
every
his
album he ever
no,
made,
even
except
his
for
first single that when
I didn't say single. I said listen to every album.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Listen to every album he ever made. That's all. Just listen to it. You gonna hear it.
Kevin's Heart.
Loved it.
I like it.
Yeah.
The hook, the chorus, everything. Then
Did you see the video? This one had the video
I haven't seen the
too.
video.
Okay,
Now,
how-
this one,
This is
I
yeah,
haven't seen the video.
Yeah.
We got
this
to
is
do
good.
a video too.
yeah.
Bro, they're gonna have a video. So.
Video of the end. I mean, is that
Put it on there.
We got
this
this
one.
put that in there? I thought this was real clever. I like this one. I like this. I like the song, everything. I thought it.
That temptation, boy.
Well, I don't want to add too much to your play, though. You don't want to have to look at no videos. We just let them do it and then we can look at it.
I want to see the video. Maybe I like the song.
Yeah, now that one I haven't seen. I haven't seen that one.
I like the pre-hook. I didn't really like the hook. The first verse was cool. I like the bridge. The second verse, I feel like it should have been longer. I thought it was alright. Brackets.
Best song.
Best song. Well, no.
Best song on the album.
Second best. I still think
Best song ever. I want nominated for storytelling.
Yeah. Okay, you gonna nominate it for storytelling? Alright, well since you're gonna do that, that second verse.
Verse of the year. Same thing
I did that shit.
Same thing I said, dog. I nominated the second verse for verse of the year.
When this song came on, I was like, alright, this is where it started to pick up for me. I was like, this is
this is going on. Sound, that shit was hard, bro.
Yeah. I liked it. I thought it was real deep. I like the second verse too. And the interlude talking about Uncle Sam.
Yeah.
That was nice.
You want half?
I like
It's some real shit.
Yeah. Fanatic.
Now this is one.
I nominated this one for storytelling.
That's what I was gonna say. Alright, yeah, I nominated this one because I think he was talking about his mom and stuff.
Yeah.
It's not really a song though.
I mean,
it's a story.
It could have been a song, but it wasn't.
Nah, this is.
He went really deep for it.
Yeah, I liked it. I feel like he went deep, but.
And it's one of those.
I said it could have been a song. It wasn't a song though.
Yeah, I nominated storytelling. So, I think just the realness and the way he talked about, what was going on with his stepdad and stuff.
Yeah,
that shit was deep, man.
Yeah, I like the whole concept. Because I mean, I feel like it's everybody has at least, well, I wouldn't say everybody, but a lot of people have at least one family member.
And that's what I related to.
So, you know what I mean?
Same thing I said.
Yeah. So I felt like, for that to be his mom and him to say like, he basically pushed her away, and then as he got older he realized like
everybody has a family member what?
That like goes through some form of addiction that bad to the point where it's like you kind of want to cut them off but you don't. And he said he was kind of running, but as he got older, he thought he was pushing her away because he couldn't watch her addiction and he was so mad at her. But as he got older, he realized like he should have been trying to check that shit and actually try to help her, and he was running from it just out of fear of what he might see dealing with it. You know what I mean? What the outcomes might be of trying to actually help her, get better or confront her about the situation. So I thought it was deep. I like that one.
Friends.
I like this one.
Yeah.
I thought it was a nice follow-up from the previous song. You talking about, what's going on today, what's going on, especially in the music industry, even though he was talking about his own personal friend. But I feel like he was talking about how a lot of people use weed as a crutch, or, the it thing, the thing to do, you know what I'm saying? And pretty much he was saying, it may not be the popular thing to say, but don't use that as a crutch. Don't use that as the thing to I guess praise.
And I'm so glad he actually had he didn't even try to give it to you metaphorically, he literally just said it basically don't. Because when he started off the song, I think he said something about he got the bag of smoke today, and he kept saying that. I was like, we're back to the fucking drugs. Are we serious? You just had 2-3 straight hot songs, and we back to the fucking drugs. I was ready to give up on this fucking album. And then he actually started to put a message to it, look, you don't gotta be that guy, get rid of that shit. And I was like, thank you. It's just, I give him that one. That one picked up.
Yeah, the intro's nice. The hook, which is by Kill Edward again, was good on this song.
Yeah.
I hated it on the other one. The bridge, the pre-hook, it was only one verse. But it was good enough that it didn't need a second verse. Window pane, outro.
Man. I know I keep saying it, but his transparency and his message on this album, that's what's winning to me on this album. This was a dope song. The girl, her story, man, that was deep. You know what I'm saying? I think it was one of the girls that's a part of his charity. So he kind of put the story on there. I seen a little part where he was talking about, you know, he was just the strongness of her and the realness of her, saying he don't think he can handle that at that age. You know what I'm saying? It was, man, that was a good song. I loved it.
I liked it. It was one verse again, but once again, it was needed. I mean, it didn't need a second verse. The hook, the intro was crazy. The outro was like, oh my god.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dog.
It was a grown person? I thought it was a kid.
That was a little girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know who this kid was, but that shit was amazing.
But he said she's 11.
Yeah, I was like,
it was
wow.
crazy, man.
I was like, who is this kid, man?
That shit, it was kind of like listening to the intro when she was talking about it. I was like, you know, this song I would have to go back and listen to it in a better state of mind than when I first heard the album, because I like when she started talking about and telling the story, like the bullet going through the window and all that shit, I was like, I'm not gonna let this fuck my vibe up right now. And I didn't really.
Why?
That was the point of the song.
Why would it mess with
I didn't really.
Did you give it a chance?
It's not that I didn't give a chance. I didn't want to be brought down at the moment. I'm like,
It's
man,
real,
yeah,
bro.
like yeah, but I'm trying to drive to work, man. I don't want to like, I'm just not. I just wasn't. I wasn't trying to. I wasn't trying to feel that vibe going into work. Like, it was like fucking 95 degrees and shit. I'm like, not trying to know. You just be hot and depressed and angry and shit like this.
Yeah, I ain't even listen to the song. First 45 seconds, I turned that shit off. Couldn't listen to it.
Alright, 1985.
Don't come from my boy. Do not come from my boy Cold World. All the JC favorite rappers, he tell y'all. He killed all my boy rappers, boy. He killed them all, boy.
All your favorite rappers.
Do not come from my boy.
ATL.
Let them know. Hey man, chill out, dog. Let them know that stupid music, that shit only for a season.
You know what,
all the people y'all enjoy, you let them know that real hip hop.
Yeah.
That shit forever.
I think this is the song of the album right here, and fuck it, song of the year.
For the year. Stamp it. And I put it up there too. That's my favorite song on the album.
Be around forever, cause my skills is tip top. To any amateur niggas that wanna get rocked, just remember what I told you when your shit flop. In 5 years, you gon' be on Love and Hip Hop.
I think this is the best one.
Bars, son. Bars.
Yeah. I think brackets come after this one.
Message.
Yeah, I thought.
Oh, you fuck with it?
Yeah, it was dope, but I like it.
It just didn't go with the album.
Nah, I think Bracket's a better song, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Well, you're wrong. I like the,
Don't say no boy wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, you just came at all his favorite rappers. Now you gonna be back on this side? Don't let him take shots at you, bro. I got you. 21, 21.
They switch sides on you?
Yeah, you know how they do. ATL. I like how he used the, started from the bottom flow, like, playing homage to Lil Drake, and then when he said, we were supposed to be here past 25,
Lil
jokes on you, we still, that's Kanye today.
Nobody care.
Yay. Jesus. Shout-town, stand up. I thought it was dope, man.
I like how he started off giving the message, and I was like, oh man, why they call us a diss record? He really trying to teach him something. And then he started like putting like backhanded shit in there, like, you know, when it comes to your flow, I say I'm unimpressed, and then he was like, I hope you're not as stupid as you look. I'm like, god damn, like, you try like.
That's not a lot of stuff you said.
Yeah.
Not a lot of stuff you said.
Word.
You look like an asshole.
I think I did say that about somebody, like, there's a lot of people who are assholes. I mean, definitely 6ix9ine.
You talk about the pink hair, you talk about the tattoos in the face.
Yeah, I hate
He
that.
did a song just for you, man.
Yeah.
And you shitted on the whole album.
No, what?
No, he didn't shit on the album. He started at the cover. We ain't even got to the songs yet. He's like, fuck this album off the cover.
Nah. This song was dope though. This song was dope, and I felt like Lil Pump got the worst of it, but I feel
But did he diss him first though, right?
Yeah, it was a song literally called "Fuck J. Cole," and the hook was like "Fuck J. Cole, fuck J. Cole," so shit like he went all the way in. So
Wow.
So when he said, you know, I hope you're not as dumb as you look, and I'm basically like, I hope you're not spending all your money because you're gonna need this shit later. Because once these kids grow up, they ain't gonna be listening to you. So you ain't got shit to say. they immediately took this as just Lil Pump, which sucked because I felt like this touched on a lot more than just him. But yeah, fuck you, Lil Pump. You deserve this shit. Like, I thought it was a good song though, man.
Great song.
You won't get a response. I promise you that. Yeah, he's smart, boy.
Not from Lil Pump. So let's get to the scores. We're gonna let you go last, Russian Judge, because we know you're gonna give it something crazy. Welcome back, bro.
I ain't getting that crazy. I'm gonna get what I feel like it deserves.
Yeah. What you feel like it deserves is not what it usually deserves. I'll go first then.
Alright.
It was kind of touch and go for a minute. I was kind of like, it was alright, but it kind of picked up towards the bottom half of the album. And then that last song put it over the top, so I gave it an 8. I thought it was a good album.
I'm not gonna be hypocritical considering the fact that I shitted on 4 out of the first 6 songs, but I liked basically everything after that. 7 through 12, I thought all of that shit was some of the best songs out of everything we listened to. All bullshit aside, I did have a lot of negative things to say about it, so I can't go as high as you, but I gave it a 7. I thought it was still pretty solid overall. It's just I was kind of biased on some of the hooks and some of the messaging because I felt like he was dumbing down his rap at the same time that he was saying he was going to show people that wasn't the way to go. So, I mean, it's still, don't get me wrong, it was still better than most people, but I have a bias. So if I have a bias for you, it can work for you, but if you fuck up, that can work against you too, because I just thought the way that they was raving about this shit, this was going to be like 10.
He's getting a lot of raves, and for good reason. This is one of the best albums of 2018. Yeah. Oh. Hell yeah, why not?
Album of the year.
Yes. One of the best albums. Everything I looked at, all the reviews, he definitely was in the top. Dude, and like I said, the transparency of this album and the realness of this album, that did it for me. And just him being a lyrical genius that he is, man, this album was awesome. I gave it a 9. Yep, a 9.
Cardi B. What you? Cardi B she had structure in her shit though, right?
It ain't about like
some of this man trying to flip you, dog. Do your thing, bro.
Like songs, if they by themselves, they good. Overall project, I gave it a 7. Cause I was looking for J. Cole, especially off For Your Eyes Only, cause everybody thought that was a disappointment.
Was it better than that though?
Yeah, I think it was better than that. Just on lyrics and flow alone is better than that one. It just, I can't put it as a complete album with the elites of the game. You get what I'm saying? Like the elites of the game, they're gonna give you a good album. They're gonna give you.
I feel like when you keep saying elite, I just feel like you're just talking about KOD. And like nobody's in his class, so it's like it's not really fair to put anybody up there. Cause it's King Kunta, KOD. Well, last album. Oh man. Dark Cash, you're gonna flagship this album too.
He gonna love it because he's a goddamn cartoon character or some shit.
We got what's it called?
Operation Doomsday.
Operation Doomsday by MF Doom. Is that motherfucking Doom?
I felt like that might have been it. I was like,
kinda. He don't do a lot of cursing.
He don't?
Nah.
I feel like I heard Succotash in this album too. That's why I think Dark Cash might like this album.
What?
As well as the Freestyle Fellowship. That's your favorite album of the year right now.
No.
You gave that shit what, 2?
This shit trash
No
too.
way. Rewind that shit so they can see what he...
That shit was funny. He said something crazy about them boys, man. They didn't have no message.
Right, that was all they had.
Yeah, all they had.
Alright, we're gonna do MF Doom, Operation Doomsday. MF Doom, Operation Doomsday. JC's second favorite album of the year, behind the Freestyle Fellowship.
Mm-hmm. Love that.
To whom it may concern.
What's it?
JC.
How you feeling, man?
How did you feel about this classic album?
Talk to us.
Man, that shit was trash, man. The man got on the fucking goddamn Iron Man. Y'all making me laugh. I am.
It was an Iron Man.
It wasn't Iron Man, bro.
What the fuck it was?
It was
man?
Doom.
Dr. Doom.
Okay.
From Fantastic Four, the villain.
Okay, if I wanted, if I
goddamn Spider-Man.
then you need to go to what it is, Cosmic or what
Comic-Con.
Yeah, you need to do that, man. Don't be making no rap album, man. That shit, right? I ain't even like home. I don't even know who you is. I listen to you the first 10 songs. I said I'm gonna give them first 10 songs. All them shits were trash. I ain't even listen to the rest. Your album is it's horrible.
Yeah, damn.
There ain't nobody tell you that home. I don't know how you got to 100 classic. Your shit is garbage. Like, garbage.
And y'all talks about me touching J. Cole album.
Ben, you can put that shit in the goddamn dumpster bin. You can break a weed on it. That shit was trash, man.
Damn.
I ain't even finna waste my time talking about it at home. You probably got one of the worst albums I ever heard.
Well, dude, there you have it.
Tell us how you really feel.
I feel the same way. I don't even have a score for this album yet. I'm gonna go as we go. I didn't really know what to score it. I was like, I don't know. I got a question mark next to my score that I wrote down. I don't know. What do you think, TJ?
I heard of MF Doom, but I never heard any of his music. I knew about the the Dr. Doom mask, so I looked at his backstory. His backstory was good though. If you know.
What's the backstory?
Okay. He was in the group. I forgot it was 3 letters. I can't remember the name. But he was in the group, and one of the guys died in a car accident.
Oh.
And what happened was he was a part of that rap group, so they still had an album to come out that was supposed to come out that year. And what happened was they had a controversial album cover or whatever, and the label dropped them because they I guess they put it out and people's like, it's very offensive, blah blah blah. So the label dropped him. So he fell off or whatever for like years. He just was like, man, I'm done with rap. If anybody know how Dr. Doom, what happened with him, he was a doctor, blah blah blah. He had an accident. His face got fucked up some type of way, and he went away for a while. He came back. So that's kind of how it went. And when he came back, they say, you know, he didn't rap the same. His rap was totally different. He always wore a mask. Anything.
Oh, it was different.
Yeah.
Oh, you should have stuck with your first mind and never did it.
So, you know, that's what the story is. But this
Fuck your
album,
dreams.
Your friends and your friend, because they should have told you what was up. Home, you trash.
Yeah, but this album's horrible.
Oh yeah? Damn, I thought you were about to build it up.
Oh no, I said the story was good. That was it.
And the thing that got me was, with the Freestyle Fellowship, I'm like, okay, that's kind of like a timepiece. Like, that was in like the early 90s.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking this is too, but this came out in 1999. So
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck are you in a time capsule, bro? Like,
I told you
what
already
did
this
shit
guy was
happen,
British,
dog?
man. I don't think they shit behind
99 where there was no rap like this. I know
He was British.
I read he was British, and maybe over there.
Cameraman, check that for us, please. Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah, that's what they said on Wikipedia. I don't know, man. I felt like, you know, our music gets over there late, so maybe he was hearing shit from like 93.
But, I mean, it was.
And then he was like, I'm ready, I got this shit. And he brought like 93 to 2000.
Yeah, maybe he skipped those years and he still rapping.
What is the criteria to make this
I
list?
don't know.
We haven't had a good one yet.
No, I felt like with this album, he tried to do like that boom bap style, like, you know.
That's what I thought he was from New York.
It
That's what I'm
sounded,
thinking he from.
it sounded like a New York album. Like I felt like he was on.
Cameron got a check back.
Yeah, I felt like he was trying to do like the '90s, the boom bap style, and it
didn't work
at all. He just wasn't good at it.
But I like the concept though, like the Jim Jones concept with the Bronx Tale. I like the concept of Dr. Doom. The story. It all goes.
That's what I'm saying.
It all goes together. And then he took little snippets from like the cartoon.
Like he hit a little.
I like that concept, but I didn't really get it. But
sound like he's sleeping in mom's basement.
What the fuck?
On that note, let's get into the track list. First track, The Time We Face Down. It was a skit.
Yeah, that was a skit.
I was like, oh shit. Another freestyle fellowship. JC, my dog.
He's gonna love it.
Man, garbage.
Alright. Second track, Doomsday.
I like that one. That one was decent. I like Sade on it. And the sample. And she was really on that song. So
Okay.
I like that one. That one's alright.
I thought the intro was nice, but I feel like everything was kind of like mashed together. Like it was like the hook was like fighting with each other. It was, I don't know, the hook and everything, because it's like he said the hook, but then he rapped too, like, and it was all the same type of cadence, like everything. It was just all just like mashed together, and I thought that outro was trash. Every time I say I thought this was, I'm gonna point to you, you're gonna say trash.
Fair enough, man. Shit, man.
Okay, Rhymes Like Dimes.
I actually like this one.
Was he freestyling though?
I don't know.
I feel like he just went in the booth like Kodak. What was his name? Black Youngster. Like it just went in.
Why they pull you over? Cause you black. Like, alright.
He said, "Oh my darling Clementine" in this song. I don't know. I didn't feel like it was a freestyle. I don't think he wrote this shit down. But it was
trash.
All right, The Finest.
Nope.
Part 2. Suffering Succotash. He said it in this song.
No bullshit.
Swear to God. He said suffering Succotash. Suffering Succotash.
Holy shit, so maybe he was like trying to be on some freestyle fellowship shit.
He might have heard their album.
Like he found
He found
Early
it.
90s time capsule, y'all not lying.
He found the Freestyle Fellowship album and
fucked it up.
and that's why he played this album, man. It's all over the place, but I kind of liked it. I kind of liked this track. Back in the days, it was a skit. Yeah. Go with the Flow.
I think that one was decent. I think that was alright.
He spit most of the first verse.
The way he rolled out a little bit. I think I do remember liking that.
The first dude, I liked the first dude. Like 80% of his verse, I liked it. Tick Tick.
That shit was retarded. I don't
Really?
understand. Bro, it was fast, then it was slow. It was fast. I don't know what the hell was going on.
Yeah.
That shit was crazy. Like
But I liked it. He spit though. He spit real shit in there.
Yeah, but it was
still all over the place though.
That fast and slow was weird, bro. I never heard that before.
Yeah.
That was weird.
It was out of the box, but I thought that was alright.
I like the flow and the beat in it too. Red and Gold. That was gonna be like their first like real song on there.
Okay.
Cause like it was like almost the songs, the hooks and stuff. It wasn't really like it wasn't a song. He was freestyling. He just went in the booth and just said whatever was on his mind
Like,
when it first came on. But then when it kept going, it was
trash. Garbage, dumpster juice, like whatever you want to call this, man.
The Hands of Doom was a skit.
I want my time back for listening to this shit. I'm listening to 10 songs.
But from that skit, I guess like he was going against the grain. Like he wasn't trying to do what everybody else was trying to do, except for a Freestyle Fellowship. I feel like he was trying to be like the
yeah.
Who You Think I Am? I liked it. I thought they all spit on that one. Doom, Are You Awake? Was another skit. Hey.
They had the Scooby Doo.
Yeah, I like the little Scooby Doo references he had in there. I thought it was straight.
And they had the little something, yeah. That was straight.
Like, clearly this guy likes cartoons.
He lives in his mom's basement.
He rapped all day.
Eats cereal all day. In his pajamas.
Why he rolling something up apparently too? Like
Operation Greenbacks. I thought the hook was alright. I like the King G. I thought his verse was nice. The mic. Didn't like it. I was kind of confused about the whole thing. Straight to the end of the verse, and it was what? Trash.
Garbage.
It wasn't needed. I don't know. This is just horrible song. The Mystery of Doom. Another skit.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of fucking skits, man.
A lot.
Dead Bent. First verse was.
Don't trash, man. That shit trash. If I wanted to hear if I wanted to see Dr. Doom, I'd look at a Fantastic Four. I don't want to hear Dr. Doom rap. Fuck I do with this shit, man.
Second
I don't
verse
think he was
was
trying to
alright.
rap like Dr. Doom though, but
That's what I'm saying.
He took the whole persona. He didn't like that. The third verse, I thought the third verse was nice, and there was no hook in the whole song. Gas Draws.
I hate the song just because it was named Gas Draws. But what the fuck?
Oh, I liked it.
Breaking glass and plastic jaw like federal drastic law. Fed up from fighting secret war with them Fantastic Four. Invisible bitch. Versus Doom with the metal face before it go to state. The whole better settle case.
Hey, man, the first and second verse was good, man. He spitting on that song, man. Gas Draws, I liked it. Question mark?
He hot, he on fire. Gas Draws.
Hey, habanero. A question mark. I thought the first verse was cool.
Yeah, that was alright.
It was okay. And last song, Hero versus Villain. It was a skit. But I got out of that you know why he wears that mask? Because he wants to shield himself away from the world.
Well, keep doing it. That don't make no album no more. I mean, shit, that's cool.
Alright. So, what? It was trash. We know that. But what score did you give it?
-2.
Wow.
-2.
First negative score we ever had on Real Rap. We leave it to the Russian judge.
Nah, give him a -2, dog.
What?
Oh.
Grown ass man talking about Dr. Doom and you ain't, man, -2, man. Trash.
Yeah, alright, so we're gonna give it a 0. We can't give it a negative score if someone just is like.
Oh, I'm not joking. He got a -2 with this bullshit, man. Waste my time listening to you weirdo ass, man. Please, man.
Fuck that weirdo rap.
So if
This ain't the shit. This ain't the shit you used to.
This ain't that shit.
That's that weirdo rap.
Man, I gave him a 4.
Give it a 4. Trash.
Yeah, I gave him a 4, man.
I give it a 5. I didn't want to be so cruel. It's just that shit was trash though. That shit was trash. Like I just had to give it a 5.
You must like Dr. Doom growing
I gave it 3.
You like him now?
Nah, chill. I'm a Marvel fan, so like.
You gonna take me chill, but I do love him though.
I said Marvel. I didn't say anything about the individual character. Like, nah, I mean, 3. I gave my.
Thanos gonna come up with a mixtape too now.
And you name come with that. Nah, I gave about 3 or 4 songs, but it was 19 songs, and it was like 5 of them were skits. So, shit, yeah, I can see this being trash too. Like,
You gave it a 4?
4, 5, 4. Yeah, we can stick with 4. Fuck it.
I gave it a 5. I feel like
You talked me down off the 5 to give it a 5?
I was asking you. You said it was trash. I like the whole concept. That's why I gave it. And I thought a couple songs he was spitting on.
Well, fuck it. Since Jay-Z gave it a 0, I go back.
He gave it a
I'll give
negative
it a 5.
I gave him -2.
Yeah.
He's not
bringing it up.
He's not stepping
It's
up.
not coming down.
Alright.
It don't matter. We can give it a 10. That shit gonna be a 2 because of my boy.
We'll never do an MF Doom album again.
I don't care if it's on the top 100. Please don't put it on the phone.
Yeah, it's over with.
Yeah.
Doomsday, for real. It's over with. You out of here. Well, that's it for the show. Well, we'd like to thank JC for coming back
My dog.
this week.
Back forever, bro. I appreciate it.
Dr. Doom, I want to see you in comic books. I don't want to see you on no mic no more. That's comic books for me. He don't know. Comic books or the movie theater is cool.
We have 4 judges. Your shit got a 12. 5, 5, -2, and a 4.
And that's JC.
TJ, the ATL General.
Jack Cash.
You like that? ATL.
ATL.
General?
I'm with it.
ATL. Okay. All right. And that's real rap.